Today I'm going to be talking about a genre of television and the media that a lot of adolescents watch, but not a lot of adolescents watch with a grain of salt. Reality television markets itself on being true or unscripted events. But if television that simply calls itself reality lies, can they just get away with it if viewers believe enough? Some harm can come of this, of course, like spreading of stereotypes. They could be about orientation, gender, race, religion, disabilities, and more. One excellent example of how television and movies in general can breed stereotypes is what has happened to dissociative identity disorder, or DID. Even when it comes to fantasy television, viewers fall victim to false beliefs about this disorder, thinking that it's either unreal or extremely dangerous. The only representation of DID is typically in fantasy scenarios, and makes out the character with this disorder to be extremely violent. That's not to say that's the only fundamental problem with reality television. Isn't the whole concept of reality television genuinely horrifying? Shows like Candid Camera, a reality television series which has had different versions from 1948 to now, are great examples of shows that push real fear. This show and many other reality series, or even just TikTok posts, involve planting cameras in random public places to watch people during their day-to-day lives. It's an invasion of privacy and cause for anxiousness. Unfortunately, watching shows and clips like this is exactly what encourages people to make them more. Not to mention that watching or participating in reality television can lead to self-consciousness on things like appearance, where reality standards show a more society-accepted, beautiful person than what is the case in real life. So what does this all mean? In short, if I had to give a short and sweet recommendation to anyone watching this, 1. After watching reality television, confirm your beliefs. If you do not belong to a minority group, do not speak over them. If you do not know any people in a particular minority group, do not speak about them until you do actual research on what they are like outside of television, even if the television seems to be realistic. 2. Talk with younger kids. If you are in charge of young people, younger students, or children or siblings, tell them when reality television seems to be harmful. You might want to advise young children you are in charge of not to watch certain shows, as stereotypes and ideals can stick with them throughout a lifetime. In an ideal society, all reality television should come with an appropriate disclaimer before it, and although certain streaming services like Disney Plus have begun to implement similar systems, we are still far from being fair warning from before content. And finally, understand which reality shows are fake. Maybe your favorite shows are less enjoyable when you realize half of it is scripted. Take a minute to search for how much of your favorite reality show is fake, scripted, or otherwise manipulated.